G'day folks, welcome to a bit of a Monday afternoon update. Pretty busy lately, as you can probably tell, not just in the shop here but just with work and everything in general. Just sorting out a few things that have been needing to be done for a while and things that I've just taken on for work, like that monitor project. I got it all up and running and then I started getting image flickering problems. So I think my old, I think I had the problem previously with the cable I was using, the BNC lead. So I'm going to find another BNC lead, assuming you can even buy them these days. I doubt Dick Smith sell BNC cables, but I'll have a look. I think it's just a Dicky cable, because every time I wiggle the module, the image will just flicker and carry on. So there's a bad connection in the termination of the end, I think. One of the ends. So that was working, but I'll do a proper video on it soon. I just wanted to get the thing done. Likewise, got some shredding coming up, and yes, it does eat T-con boards. So yep, there'll be some circuit board shredding. Not too much. It does tax the cutters pretty bad. But again, I'll run this thing till it can't take any more, and then just strip the motors and some of the box tube off and chuck it out. It's just a gimmicky thing at the moment. I'm not going to keep it around forever. Until at least we move up in the world and buy something much bigger. Much bigger. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of TIG. I should have documented it, but I didn't. I wouldn't have got the job done if I took my time. I've been repainted the trailer, and I made a cage frame for it. It's all, I think it's 304 stainless. I've got to pickle it and clean the welds. Acid pickle them. But yeah, it's got all that. It's got a tie over point here. You're going to get some end caps, or even I might even cut some squares of stainless and just seam weld, fusion weld them on. Yeah, a little bit hot on the welds, but again, I was doing it outside in a light breeze, so I had the amps up and a lot of shielding gas. So it worked alright. That's getting a bit better. It's a little more pearlescent. But welding, TIG welding outside when you've got to worry about your shielding gas is a pain. So yeah, Saturday morning pickup from a friend's place was a bit of a bust. Unfortunately, his son's in hospital having had his appendix out. They were worried about complications, and sure enough, he had to go back under the knife to make sure that everything was out because he was getting sick again. So yeah, I hope he's doing better. I'll arrange in a couple of weeks to come and pick up some goodies from his place, and that crane's going to be handy because they're very heavy. Very heavy. Just like the stack of Dell Power Edge servers that I've got in my carport, thanks to Julian again. He popped by last night, and dropped them off because he's cleaned out his garage. Got rid of the silica that the 3SGE came out of and lined all the walls with plywood and everything, so it'll be good for a LAN party eventually. I'll have to load up all the games on the computer and get ready to go, because yeah, we're going to have an epic LAN party one night. Yeah, apart from that, been pretty busy with work. We got a new team member coming on board very shortly in the next couple of weeks, which will be fantastic. In the day we had him, he's already proved himself on the lathe and the welder, so that'll take a big load off me and my other mate Brett, and yeah, get the team going real well now. I'll be able to get on to actually managing my stocks and organising things in metal shop, because I got free run to rearrange the whole metal fabrication shop at work, like draw up a plan, try and make it work better, and just even update machinery, because I want a CNC brake press. I think we all want a CNC brake press. Terry suggested it years ago and we're just starting to do it. I also want a turret lathe, manual turret lathe, because we do a lot of repetition bar stuff. Doing it on an engine lathe's a bit painful, so yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I'm a bit bad out of battery, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, so very busy at work, but it's great. I like it. We've got a really good team now, very friendly. Everyone's a breeze to work with. Our old floor manager's long gone. I mean, even though we were getting somewhere towards the end, the guy was a bit of an ogre at times and loved to bully the female staff. And I don't know how he didn't end up in court. I'm so glad he's gone. It was a bit of a shock at first because we were getting somewhere and he was helping metal shop. But at the same time, after he's gone, I find out he wasn't helping other departments. He was actually being a bit of a prick. So I think everyone breathed a collective sigh of relief when they finally got rid of him. yeah, it's a shame, because he was actually doing pretty good with the stock management and getting costs down, but just not very good with the staff. I mean, he had a go at me a few times. I went home in a bloody... Well, basically I walked out and went home to cool off before I did anything stupid, just like a few people did. And came back and worked it out. Like, he got a boot up his ass a few times from the superiors. And he was actually quite nice to me after that, but still, that's only because they were probably fearing a lawsuit. I think a few people were thinking about bullying lawsuits on him, but thankfully nothing ever happened. The company's fine. He's long gone, and everything's good. We didn't get anything nasty. But our new floor manager is absolutely fantastic. Absolute dream to work with. And yeah, we're just working it all out together, because as I'm section leader in metal shop, I just need to make more time to learn how the management side of it all works, and not just manage the jobs but manage the stocks as well. Make sure we don't run low on materials or parts before the job's even half done, because it just seems to be a recurring thing, running out of stainless bar stock or tube stock, and running out of things like bearings and stuff like that they're so easy to overlook, especially when nobody tells you that they're getting low, or doesn't even think to tell you that they're getting low. Yeah, all of a sudden, oh shit, we don't have any of these 30mm diamond mount bearings, and we've got to get them in 2 days lead time on them, and the job's got to go out in 1 day. That's not good. It leads to a bit of stress. So yeah, we're just working out those little wrinkles that have come up since we got rid of our old floor manager. But our new floor manager is learning very quickly, and we're working out a good system. I might even end up with an iPad that I can enter stock purchases into using Google Apps or Google Docs, and it'll update to my purchasing officer Natalie's computer automatically, real time, and I'll also get confirmation straight back from her computer telling me that it's been ordered. So it'll be a major relief to get that kind of system working. We'll just go all digital. Every section will have an iPad for ordering and checking off jobs as they're finished, and all kinds of things. It'll just make things so much easier being able to communicate with the system, with Pronto, in real time, because we use Pronto 10 or 11 or something like that. I can't remember the version. XI, whatever that is in Roman numerals, I think that's 11. Yeah, Pronto system, so if that's all incorporated, we should be rocking along quite nicely. And yeah, there's a bit of insight on what goes on at my work. Things are actually really, really improving. So, no. What else is going on? Yeah, mainly just service stuff coming up. I'm also going to have a bit of fun with Julian and his boss on Saturday. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You haven't seen any of that kind of video stuff on my channel before, but I know a lot of you will love it. It's not often you get to... Well, I guess you do get to do it fairly often in Australia. It just depends on whether you're willing to go to the expense and the licensing requirements to do it. So we'll have a bit of fun. I think that's about it. Oh, that's right. Last thing. Viki is obviously on the written off repairables register. I probably won't be registering her in the next year or so, or probably just sell her. Because with all intensive purposes, I've completed what I wanted to do, which was fix her up, find out what the diabolical problem was, and fix it. Whether or not I kept her was always optional, so I could double my money and just get rid of her, or hang on for about 1.5 years until she's 15 years old, and then she won't need a VIV inspection or any of that stuff, or a structural report, or a Ford dealer certified and stamped airbag system report, or any of the other bullshit that adds about $2,000 to the getting on the road costs. Not to mention the fact that I don't have the photographs of the work being done in Western Australia. So there's a very good point that I might spend that $2.5 grand getting to the point of inspection, and then the inspector, if he's having a bad day, he might just say, hey, where's your photographs from the initial repair? Oh, you don't have them? Declined. So $2.5 grand down the drain. So now Viki's at the moment my permanent backyard pet, but